Miles, you want me to be your friend? Or you want me to be your mother? Huh?
He said both.
Both? Both? Okay. So we're gonna go out and have a play date next week. Okay.
He said, yeah, he shook his head, yeah, we go out and have a play date. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Right, right. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yes. Okay. Okay, it says, and back to the lesson, in Israel, no, it's good. In Israel's opinion, they are taking the brunt of their ancestors' wrongdoing. In other words, they're taking the blame for their ancestors' wrongdoing. Okay? Now, we can't take the blame for what our ancestors did, you know? We just have to look at that and try to do better. Hmm. It's good.
We're not to take the blame. I get that, and we shouldn't. But we shouldn't continue it. For example, we have, you know, like our ancestors, like we have, and I hate to bring this up all the time, but when we have like slavery, for example, you know, the white people say, or people, they say, get over it. It's over and done with, get over it. And we say, well, then stop treating us like it's not over. You know what I mean? Like so I feel like I feel like our ancestors sometimes cry out through us because of sometimes the injustices that we see. And some people just say, get over it and move on. It's over and done, but it's not. And I still feel like they don't see that we are hurting, and they kind of perpetuate our hurt, but then say, we're not to blame. Don't blame us because what our ancestors did to you guys back then. Do you know what I'm saying?
They don't want to take the blame for it. We shouldn't take. I'm saying that no, they shouldn't take the blame. They should. They're blaming themselves. It's no, but somewhere down the line, it's curse it got to break. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It says, although the early laws in Israel's covenant relationship with Lord stipulate individual responsibility for wrong behavior, the people tend to hold only to the part of the Decalogue where the Lord threatens to punish the children for the sins of their fathers to third and fourth generation. Okay. What does that word Decalogue mean? Anybody know? The word Decalogue? Ten, speak out, First Lady. The Ten Commandments. Okay. The people chose to ignore the fact that living so closely with one's family and clan as they did in those days, 3 or even 4 generations of one family will likely participate or at least be complicit in any sin the family's patriarch commits. Okay, so they're saying that any sins that the family did back there, they're right, they might be participating in that sin. Okay. It says, rather than accepting their faults and repenting from their sins, with this slogan, the people accuse God of partially or bad judgment and are punishing them for what their forefathers had done in the past. How can we accuse God of bad judgment? We can't accuse him of a bad judgment. Because rather than accepting their faults and repenting from their sins, they didn't want to accept their faults. They didn't want to admit that what they were doing was wrong. So they want to pass that off to the next generation. Mm-mm. We have to accept our wrongdoing. Okay. But you know that you're doing something wrong. You have to accept that. Well, that's 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 the hard part because you don't know that you're doing something wrong. But when somebody coming and telling you that you're doing something wrong, are you gonna accept it? Like Ezekiel, he's telling them that they're doing something wrong. So are they gonna accept what he's saying, or are they just gonna continue to do wrong? They should accept it. So the same way with us. If one of y'all come and tell me that, oh, what you're doing is wrong, should I accept what you're telling me or should I continue to do wrong? Okay. Yeah, First Lady said just don't tell me I'm doing wrong, but tell me why you feel that I'm doing wrong. Give me some understanding why I'm doing wrong. Right. This is why they had the Ten Commandments. Thou shalt not kill. That's right. But that's why they gave us the Ten Commandments. That we have the Ten Commandments. That is our law. And back there, they had the law. But Also, the use of behold as an interjection gives an emphatic